It's the first day of the Paralympic Games in Paris, where more than 4,000 athletes will compete in everything from paraswimming to wheelchair racing. That's where we'll find Daniel Romanchuk. He's a gold medal Paralympian in short and long distance cycling. Dana Jacobson met with him at his training facility in Champaign, Illinois, to learn what drives him.
6 days a week at 6 a.m., Daniel Romanchuk leaves his van for a sleeker set of wheels. Practices like this are a part of everyday life for Romanchuk, a member of Team USA. A 5-mile warm-up before hill drills, where he and his chair hit speeds around 40 miles an hour.
I've always enjoyed just pushing myself and seeing how far can I go, how fast can I go.
The thrill of racing and competing is something this 25-year-old has been chasing since he was a kid.
Did you see yourself as different when you were younger?
I think I knew it, but it never really affected me at all. I didn't grow up with people telling me, well, you can't do this. You know, it was always figure out how to do it.
Romanchuk was born with spina bifida, a birth defect affecting the spine. He's been in a wheelchair since he was 5, a decision he made after trying to walk with braces.
It allowed me to get where I wanted to go quickly and easily. So really, the wheelchair was freedom for me.
He took that freedom and rolled with it, with the help of the Bennett Blazers, an adaptive sports program in Baltimore, Maryland, where he grew up.
The Bennett Blazers motto, teach kids they can before someone tells them they can't. Set a goal and figure out how to reach that goal. It may not look exactly like the person next to you, and that's perfectly fine.
For Romanchuk, that perspective was a guidepost all his life, leading him to the Rio Paralympics in 2016 at age 17, and his first gold medal at the following games in Tokyo.
Going into that race, I was fully expecting to get silver. One thing I learned at Bennett is push all the way through the line. The race is not over until you're across the line.
He won by a wheel. On top of that podium, Romanchuk says he was thinking about his family. He and his 2 siblings were homeschooled growing up, and he remembers a lot of time spent playing outside in their backyard.
I'm the youngest of 3, and so the other 2 were playing sports, and so there was no question I would too.
He was doing everything his siblings wanted to do, it sounds like, if not more.
Yeah, sometimes it did seem like that. I think he probably did play more sports.
Today, Romanchuk and his mom, Kim, are a team. They've traveled around the world together competing, winning dozens of marathons and races in the last 10 years.
Gold and bronze from Tokyo.
He's going for gold again at this year's Paralympics. Beyond that, his eyes are set on a different prize.
What do I want to do beyond racing? I would say those things are almost more meaningful to me than winning titles and things like that. We want to give as many other people the same opportunities that I've had.
Just a few weeks before heading off to Paris, Romanchuk went back to his roots, helping out at a basketball camp with the Bennett Blazers.
Using what I have and not focusing on what I don't have.
More than 20 years since he first started in this gym, Daniel Romanchuk's finding his own lane by starting Wheels for Change, an endeavor with a simple mission: change the perception of disability through wheelchair racing.
Just growing up in that I can atmosphere, really never having the excuse of, oh, my legs don't work, so I can't do that. I never as a kid internalized that thought because I never really saw it. All I saw were all of the capabilities that were out there.
For CBS Mornings, Dana Jacobson, Champaign, Illinois.
Wow. Love him.
I love that. Inspiration comes in all shapes, sizes, and abilities.
Yeah, and
which is awesome.
And those kids, you saw them, they look up to him.
Yeah, they
No
really
doubt.
do.
They really do.
Sports is for everybody.